welcome to Theme Park Throwdown. My name is Chris. Today we are actually doing something a little bit different. We're actually at Disney Springs because we're going to take a little detour from our usual park versus park throwdowns. Instead, it's time for our first ever Civil War. That's right, we're going to have two different pizza places from Disney Springs compete against each other to see who is the best slice of the Springs. And today is National Pizza Day, so it's a good time to do it. Cory is joining me as well, so we're going to share our thoughts as we continue. So it's time for Civil War Pizza. Our first stop on our Pizza Civil War is the newest contender, and that of course is Pizza Pointe, which is the quick service pizzeria of Maria and Enzo's. These locations just opened like not even a month ago. And we are going to try out a slice and see how it is. Let's go.
Hello. So, I'm trying to figure out. They didn't really actually have the names of the pizza, like on the selection, but this looked really good. I'm pretty sure it's prosciutto. And you see like some greens, there's some goat cheese. So it's kind of like, in a way, kind of like a margarita pizza, but with prosciutto. So I had to scoop it up because I love prosciutto, even though I can't pronounce it. All right, so here we go.
By the way, we are judging this, I forgot to mention this when we first started, by three different things. We're talking about taste, quality, and value. So when we're talking about each one, we're going to try to cover that in terms of like each specific type of pizza. So Cory is eating. How is your pizza?
I like it. Oh, these greens are really good. Okay. So I think the quality, of course, is really, really good. It's a very fairly sized pizza, and you're getting a lot on it, but especially this particular one. And first bite, like, it's easy to bite into, it's easy to fold, and it has a lot of taste. I definitely like it a lot. I definitely want to also try all the other different pieces out there because they have a really wide selection. Not just pizza, but like other things too. But the pizza, they have a lot of choices for pizza. But yeah, this is really, really good. Great taste, great quality, and I think for the price,
it's a little pricey.
I think it's a little pricey. Like I would probably say this was like $4. I want to say maybe $5, like $5.
Because it's how much?
It's $7. Yeah, I think it's $7, like, and maybe a little bit, of course, a bit more with that after tax. But for the taste, like, it's a really high quality. And of course, it's made by actual Italians, which I didn't know, like, until I actually talked to one of the people asking about the price. He had an Italian accent, and everyone here is basically Italian. So it's very authentic, which is something that I really, really like, because I always wanted to visit Italy. So this is like a little slice of it, and I really, really like it. I think it's really cool. I definitely think I want to come back here a lot more in the future. So that's my take. I'm talking way too much.
Alright, so I got what they call the super slice, which is very much a like New York style, really big slice of pizza. It's just cheese, but it looks really good. So let's try this out. You're supposed to fold that. Very fresh. The cheese tastes very fresh. The tomato sauce is light, but like it gives the right amount of flavor to it. The crust it's thin, but it works really well with everything. So like this is a very strong slice of pizza. So I'd say like the quality is definitely there. The taste is very strong. Like this is one of the better cheese pizzas I've ever had. It's really tasty.
There's something I want to point out as well, that the tomato sauce actually tastes like tomatoes.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Like, it doesn't taste like processed canned tomato sauce or anything like that. Like, it tastes like they actually crushed tomatoes to make this sauce. You can taste it in the pizza,
Yeah.
like, very clearly.
So I would say, yeah, the quality is really good. The taste is really good. I agree with Cory that, like, it's a good slice of pizza, don't get me wrong. I'm not sure it's $7 good. Like, that's a little pricey, but it's a good slice. Like, if you're a big fan of, you know, especially big, kind of authentic Italian pizza, it's a good choice. So we'll have to see how our competitor does, or I guess more the champion. This is the challenger. The champion is the one we're going to next, because we've been there multiple times. But this is really good. So if you've never been to Pizza Pointe, I would say give it a shot if you're looking for a different take on pizza than you would get from Blaze or one of the other pizza places on Disney property. So pretty cool stuff.
Hello, hello, hello. Guess who's back? It's me, your boy Cory. So, we got some got cannoli too, and I think this is my first official time actually trying a cannoli. But
I've never had a real cannoli before.
Yeah,
I've had flavored
not the real
things.
one.
Yeah.
But I always kind of like liked them. But this has the orange slice, so I had to choose that. And I'm gonna go ahead and try it.
See that smile? He likes it.
First off, I like cannolis, period.
Yeah.
But I got all the flavors in one bite. Like the creaminess of the cream and the pastry. It's very crunchy, but you know it's kind of like it's cold too. But also, like when I first bit into it, like I got the orange slice mixed in with it straight away, and that was top notch. So definitely the best cannoli that I've had. I would definitely say that. I've only had a few. This is definitely the best one that I had. And that's my take on it.
Right. So unlike Cory, I've never actually had a real cannoli. I've had cannoli flavored things, but never an actual one. So I got the cherry side. I'm gonna try a bite from this side first, and I'll try it with the cherry. It's really good. The orange flavor is very present. Gives it a nice acidity to the taste. With the mascarpone and the chocolate kind of balancing out, adding some sweetness to it. The shell reminds me kind of like a taco shell, but really tasty. I'm going to try a little bit with the cherry and see how that goes. Some maraschino cherry. It was nice, but the orange flavor is definitely more present than the cherry. But good bite. So I really enjoyed this. This is really tasty dessert. So if you want something kind of cool, come over here to Pizza Pointe and check it out. So we have shared our thoughts on our pieces of pizza here at Pizza Pointe. And the cannoli is a bonus. Now we're going to go over to the champion, at least at this point for us, of Disney Springs for pizza, to determine if they're still reign supreme. Let's go. All right, we made it to location number 2, and that is Blaze Pizza. It's the one we've gone to many a time, but we're gonna enjoy it. But that line, though, clearly because it's National Pizza Day. Everybody's in the mood, especially for Blaze. So let's get in line and let's enjoy some Blaze Pizza. Stop number 2 on our Disney Springs Civil War. Alright, so for Blaze, the big thing with Blaze is it's a fire-made, make-your-own type of place. So it's kind of like Chipotle or Subway, where you pick your ingredients and it's one price. So I made a lovely meat lovers, essentially, pizza. It's got 4 kinds of cheeses: ham, sausage, meatballs, pepperoni, bacon, and then I put a balsamic drizzle on top. So there's a lot of stuff going on, but it's really good. So let's try out this custom-made creation. Bottoms up. Excellent as always. Like I mentioned at the top of the show, Cory and I have been to Blaze many times. This is not anything new. But in terms of our criteria, first of all, the value is really good for Blaze, just because on normal price, this pizza, which is basically like a full mini pizza, costs about $9, maybe like around 10 for a full pizza, and you can put as many toppings as you want, as opposed to Pizza Pointe, where you can only pick from a preset like kinds of pizzas, and they're all $7 a slice. So the value is really good at Blaze. The quality is also good. The ingredients, you can tell, are fresh. Cory and I were talking before we got in here. I don't think the sauce is quite as good as Pizza Pointe. I think their sauce is fresher. It tastes more authentic. The sauce here is good. I don't think it's like canned really, but like it's good sauce. But Pizza Pointe definitely has the freshness level down. But the sauce is good, and then the taste is great. I mean, you create your pizza, so whatever you decide tastes good, put it on there. I mean, I put a bazillion kinds of meat. The crust is a little crunchy, but that's fine. It has good flavor to it, and all the ingredients are really good. So Blaze is an excellent value and a really, really excellent option. It's my favorite option whenever you come to Disney Springs and need a quick lunch or dinner. Delicious as always.
Alright, so it's my turn now. I never really fully remember what I put on my pizzas when I come here, but I would try to give you as much as I can. Because I just normally put a whole bunch of stuff that I see. I'm like, oh, okay, I want that. Okay, that looks good. Okay, that looks good. And then I just completely forget what I put on there. I meant to put a drizzle on there. I think a ranch drizzle maybe might work, or the pesto drizzle might work, but that'll be fine. But essentially what I got the white sauce, bacon, Canadian bacon, zucchini, artichokes, bacon, not bacon.
Well, you did put bacon.
Kalamata olives.
More bacon.
And I see some mushrooms. And then I had like 3 different types of cheese. So I had mozzarella, goat, and feta. And I think that's about it. I think that covers it. I don't see anything else that looks any different. Again, I was gonna put some drizzle on there, but I completely forgot because I was so hungry for pizza. So let's go ahead and try it.
Not quite as foldable as Pizza Pointe, but yeah, still really good.
Yeah. So it's pretty good. It's good as always. I think this was my first time having the olives on here. I've never seen it before. But it's very salty. But I actually like it. It goes pretty well with what I got. I think everything blends together pretty well. I do wish I kind of had the drizzle on there to kind of tie it all together, but it's still pretty good. Like, I'm pretty much just going to echo everything Chris said about the value. Like, you get like a full personal pizza with your own toppings. His is completely different than mine's, and it's the same price. So I mean, that says a lot right there, which is why I was a bit sour on the value of the Pizza Pointe. So, but I don't know. It's still kind of like really tough for me to choose because this is really good, but the value is way better. But I kind of feel like I want to give Pizza Pointe the edge more on the quality of it because on top of that, it's authentic pizza. And the pizza that they have, the choices that they have, is plenty, and they all look really, really good. So I don't know. It's definitely going to be a real tough choice.
We'll make that decision in a little bit, but so those are your thoughts on your pizza. It's great as always.
Yeah. Just go ahead and close my stuff.
Yeah. Alright, so since we had a dessert at Pizza Pointe, we figured we would have Blaze's desserts, one of their desserts. So this is the s'mores pie. It's a graham cracker cookie, or 2 graham cracker cookies with chocolate and marshmallow, as expected. Apparently this is good. It's their signature dessert, so let's try it out. Bottoms up. Pretty good actually. The graham cracker cookie it's soft. It's not as strong, like firm as you think it would be, and that's a good thing. Chocolate marshmallow, it's chocolate and marshmallow. The only little nitpicky thing is I kind of wish it was hot, but you know what? That's because it's a sport. For what this is actually a pretty good choice, and it's $3. So, as opposed to the cannoli, which is $7 at Pizza Pointe, which we didn't mention, but I'm mentioning now. So, like, if you need like a cheap little sweet fix after your pizza, this is a pretty good choice. Honestly, I enjoy it. I think it's worth your time.
So it's my turn to try the s'mores pie. I honestly tried my best to break it in half, but it didn't really seem to go to plan. Anyway, let's go ahead and try it. Yeah, it's decent. That's about it, really. Like, it's that's the graham crackers, that's the chocolate, and the marshmallow. You taste them all at once. It's s'mores, basically. I think the only pie part of it is that the fact that the cookie is actually circular rather than square. And yeah, I kind of agree with Chris. Like, I wish it was hot, and the chocolate felt more melted along with the marshmallow. And you can kind of get that gooey type feel. Like, it's kind of there here, but I don't know, there's something missing. Like, I don't know. I'm not too much. It's not something I would probably get again, me personally, but it's good for what it is.
All right, so we just did our throwdown. And we had pizza on National Pizza Day.
Yep.
It's good times.
Yep.
So we're going to pick our winner for our Theme Park Throwdown Civil War.
Yep.
You're being so... No, you're adding so much to this conversation. Okay. So we're going to start with our different things. Our things, yes. Which were, of course, taste, quality, and value. And we're going to, first of all, go over our opinions on which one had the best taste, quality, and value. So, in terms of quality, we'll start with quality. It's a very close battle on that front. I would say I'm going to give a slight edge to Blaze. And the only reason why I'm giving them a slight edge is I think their toppings. Now, granted, I had only a cheese pizza at Pizza Pointe, but I think their overall toppings are a little bit better. And the fact that you can have as many of as you want is nice. But like the quality of those toppings is what really sets Blaze apart. So I'm going to give a slight edge, very, very slight edge to Blaze for price. Or, sorry, for quality. Cory?
I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to give it to Pizza Pointe, honestly. Tomato sauce can't be beat. Like, that's the best tomato sauce I've had on a pizza ever. And I think because of that, like, that alone, I believe, gives it an edge over Blaze Pizza. Which, again, the toppings are really good. And they're really great too, and you can get a whole bunch of them. But like, I've had, of course, the tomato sauce with the cheese. Like I said, what the pizza that I had over at Pizza Pointe was like kind of like a margarita pizza, margarita pizza.
Margarita pizza.
Basically a margarita pizza, but with prosciutto on top. So I got basically the sauce, the cheese, the veggie portion, and the meat portion of it, and I thought that all of it was top notch. I thought that the bread was very nicely baked and easy to fold and stuff like that too. So I think as far as quality goes, I believe that Pizza Pointe had edges a bit over Blaze Pizza.
See, I agree with your points, and I'm going with that, but in a different category. For taste, I'm actually going to give it to Pizza Pointe. I think the sauce adds so much, and then the cheese was super, super fresh, and it added this really nice flavor to the pizza. Obviously, with Blaze, the only difference is you can have as many toppings as you want, and the toppings are awesome. But I think just going on the base pizza, I like the pizza better at Pizza Pointe from like just the basic perspective, not including all the toppings and all that. So I would give taste to Pizza Pointe.
Yep, and I agree. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, the thing about what Blaze is that the taste also kind of depends on you. They give you the ingredients. What you do with those ingredients is what is going to put it over the edge and is going to give you your own opinion on the matter as far as like how good it tastes and what it does. Like, so if you're just trying a whole bunch of stuff, that combination may not work as well, but it's still good. But if you can find that perfect combination, that might be the one that puts it over the edge over any kind of pizza place, because you have those options over at Blaze.
Yep.
So it does make that kind of tough, but based on the pieces that I've had, the two pieces that I had from Blaze and the one from Pizza Pointe, I'm gonna give it to Pizza Pointe.
Oh, yeah. All right. And last but certainly not, well, second to last, I guess, is value. That one's a slam dunk. It's Blaze.
Definitely.
That's the biggest problem with Pizza Pointe. You can tell it's fresh. The flavor is good. It's too expensive. And like Blaze, you can get a whole pizza with as many toppings as you want And you can fully customize it for $2 more than one slice
Yes.
at Pizza Pointe. And then even like the dessert, like a $7 cannoli as opposed to that $3 dessert that we had, the s'mores. Now, no, granted, the $7 cannoli was much better,
Yeah.
but I think the value is definitely Blaze. Blaze is a much better value.
Yeah. Which is why there was about 5 million people in line when we went over, and we had to wait 5 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I mean, like they serve it fast and they serve it quick. I can't really say much about how fast that they served the pizza over at Pizza Pointe because I had it
was all
right
done.
there. They were like, "Here you go," you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you want that? Okay, here you go. Take it. You know. So yeah, I mean, like definitely the value is pretty much by a landslide is gonna be pizza, Blaze pizza. So yeah.
All right, so overall, this is the tough one. I'm gonna say my overall winner is Blaze, and the main reason why is the value, like we said, is a landslide. There's not a contest there. The quality of the pizza and the taste of the pizza, it's very close. We both, like, Cory gives a slight edge to Pizza Pointe on both. I give a slight edge on taste, but I think quality is about equal-ish. But because the value, it's so much better at Blaze, I think that pushes them over the top. So, for me, the reigning champion and still champion of best pizza at Disney Springs is Blaze. Cory, what's your pick?
Okay, so I know, like, basically what it kind of seems like Pizza Pointe was going to win for me. I'm still going to kind of give it to Blaze for right now. And it's mainly value. The value kind of wins it on all fronts because it's not like the quality of the pizza is so much lower, or
It's
the taste
not. It's
is
very
so much,
close.
It's so much lower than Pizza Pointe. But it's the fact that it's both are really, really good, but you get a lot more for your money at Blaze. So that's what kind of pushes it towards the front and kind of makes it the winner to me. So that's what kind of does it for me. But as far as the taste and stuff like that, I would still definitely recommend going to Pizza Pointe. You have to go.
Yeah, I would say you should go to Pizza Pointe. It's
and
good.
There's so many other choices aside from the pizza, like the sandwiches, the desserts, the sodas. So authentic. They really come across as like authentic Italian stuff. And if you like that kind of thing, you should definitely try it. So
Yes.
I would definitely highly recommend you try it. But to me, I'm going to have to go with Blaze as far as like overall.
All right, so our winner of the Theme Park Throwdown Civil War for Pizza Disney Springs is Blaze Pizza. Now, as a bonus, of course, we tried a dessert at each restaurant. We're not going to go through every category for those. We're just going to pick a winner for each one. I think we can both agree it's going to be Pizza Pointe for that cannoli.
Definitely.
The dessert at Blaze was good, and for the value was again very good. For $3 for that, very tasty. But the quality and the amount, because you get more with the cannoli as well.
Yeah.
The quality is outstanding, and it had a great flavor, very authentic. So the bonus round winner for best dessert of the two goes to Pizza Pointe. So that is going to do it for this first ever Civil War for Theme Park Throwdown. Theme Park Throwdown will be coming back very soon. We're a little bit behind on episodes because I had a lot of stuff going on, lots of trips and whatnot. But we are going to be getting back to more Theme Park Throwdown soon. So look for those throughout the coming months. And we'll probably use some more Civil War episodes at Disney World as well. Maybe some at Disneyland too. You never know. So that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time on Theme Park Throwdown.